A very warm welcome to all participants here at the Asia Television Forum Pre-Market Conference. I'm heartened to see that this year's lineup of conferences at ATF and Screen Singapore is geared towards the Asian landscape, as this signals there is continued growing interest in Asian media and markets, whether in terms of ideation, production, or financing. Global media players are increasingly looking to Asia for opportunities to tap and expand into this exciting market, and Singapore is right at the heart of the action. Today, there are more than 20 international satellite broadcasters in Singapore, including BBC and Discovery, which use Singapore as a base to broadcast their services to Asia and the rest of the world. Our strategic location and well-connectedness has provided an excellent gateway for international media companies entering Asia and a springboard for Asian companies seeking to expand internationally. Singapore is also a location of choice for Asian-made content and media services, with our multicultural and highly skilled talent pool and a vibrant media scene made up of more than 6,000 media establishments. More importantly, Singapore is also a great place to experiment and innovate with new digital technologies. Indeed, innovation is a hallmark of growth in the media industry. In the last couple of years, the TV industry has no doubt undergone many changes. We will probably see more transformations in the next decade than the last, as technological advances bring more and different types of demand from consumers. Already, consumers today are expecting not just another TV program. They want to be engaged. They want a good user experience on top of the ability to access content anytime and anywhere they want it. We all know they want a lot, and it's not easy to meet those demands. This is very much felt in Singapore. As observed in the Media Convergence Review Panel report, which we released in 2012, the phenomenon of media convergence is particularly pronounced in Singapore, with our advanced infocomms infrastructure and tech-savvy citizenry. As such, this also makes us a natural testbed for new services and applications for viewers in the region. In fact, to tap on the commercial potential of 360 content, our local broadcasters, MediaCorp, StarHub, and Singtel, have expanded their content offerings beyond traditional platforms to successfully launch their second screen offerings, Toggle TV, TV Anywhere, and Mio TV Play, in a bid to offer their viewers with interactive entertainment content and services on multiple platforms, anytime, anywhere. As Singapore completes the rollout of our nationwide next-generation broadband network and progressively switches on over to digital broadcasting, we can expect more innovations in this island state in time to come. We are also building up our media infrastructure. Infinite Studios has set up Singapore's first 2 fully operational sound stages in what is set to become our media hub in Mediapolis. Mike Riluan will be speaking at the various platforms over the course of the next few days, and I'm sure you'll find out a lot more. Infinite Studios' 2 sound stages are already up and running and ready to support high-quality media productions, especially films with high digital content and strong visual effects. International broadcaster Discovery and international media management company Globecast are also currently housed in the same building. Our national broadcaster MediaCorp will move into their brand new building, which is nearby, in 2015. We also have leading entertainment company Lucasfilm in the vicinity, as well as pay TV operator StarHub, who just had their groundbreaking of their media center last week in the same vicinity. And we welcome both international and local media companies to join us in this very exciting area in this journey. Beyond innovation and infrastructure, Singapore content has also made its mark on the international stage. One of the most encouraging successes we have had this year is our film director, Anthony Chen, whom you will also have an opportunity to hear from, who has done Singapore proud with his film Ilo Ilo, winning 20 awards and counting from all over the world, including, as you know, the coveted Camera d'Or at Cannes Film Festival and the Best Feature Film Award, among others, at the Golden Horse Awards just last week. We are really very proud that this film has stood out with a storyline that brings out the flavor of an average Singapore household, yet at the same time touches audiences all over the world with its simple theme of kinship and resiliency. And this is the type of content we strive for, whether or not it's film or TV. 2013 also saw the completion of TV series Serangoon Road, marking a first for Singapore's television sector in many ways. The 10-part detective series is co-produced by HBO Asia, Australian Broadcasting Corporation, and Singapore's Infinite Studios, with the support from the Media Development Authority of Singapore. Some 80 credited Singapore cast, producers, songwriters, and crew contributed to this production, which was filmed on location in Singapore and at Infinite Studios facilities. Much effort also went towards the research of Singapore in the 1960s on the way of life and culture as we knew it then. As such, the series took 3 years to complete, from pre-production to post. The show aired in Singapore on HBO Asia to 23 territories. The show aired in September on HBO Asia to 23 territories. And I'm told that it has received positive feedback from audiences and also attracted a loyal following. The examples of Ilo Ilo and Serangoon Road show just two things. One, our Singaporean directors and producers can create original and inspiring Asian stories that resonate with global audiences. And two, our Singapore companies are great co-production partners with strong capability in media services and can deliver quality works. At the MDA, we are heartened by such developments and achievements by our local media talent and companies. This is why 2 years back, based on the feedback from industry, we streamlined our industry assistance schemes to meet the key stages of growth, from development to production to marketing to the upskilling of talent and enterprise building, and ensured that our schemes are so-called 360 ready. We also moved towards a grants-based scheme framework and enabled the intellectual property rights of the projects we funded to belong to the content creator. By doing this, we hope to encourage our companies to develop their own intellectual property and thereby generate a stream of revenue to support future growth. I'm happy to share that we have received good feedback and results from the local industry, with more than 31 million US dollars, or approximately 40 million Singapore dollars, committed as at end of October this year. To ensure that the Singapore media industry continues to develop its capabilities to generate desirable and engaging content for audiences, we have also extended the reach of our public service broadcast, or PSB, programs. Just this November, pay TV operator StarHub has been appointed as a second commissioning platform for local PSB programs under our newly revamped PSB Contestable Funds Scheme. What the scheme aims to do, besides extending the reach of PSB programs, is to really spur our independent production companies into creating fresh, innovative quality programs for Singaporeans. This is similar to the conviction when we revised our funding schemes, that is, to support the best ideas and concepts that can engage, entertain, and inform audiences. So, there is much to discover, not just about Singapore, but also all the companies and countries which are represented at ATF and Screen Singapore this year. I would, of course, like to ask all of you here today to visit our Singapore Pavilion. and talk to our Singapore companies who will be happy to share their works and explore further collaboration opportunities. With more than 600 hours of local content on Showcase, we hope there will be much to delight media buyers. There's also content from all over the world to discover, so I hope you're all geared up for a very interesting few days ahead. With this, I wish all of you here today a very fruitful ATF in Screen Singapore. Thank you.